welcome back to another episode of This Square Room. My name is Jonel. I'm with Deswayne and Hugh-Gene.
Hi.
Hi.
After you said my name, I was going to say something, but I was like, yeah, you should probably introduce Hugh too.
That's nice, because, Hugh wouldn't have waited for you. You wait for him.
We're like, hi. Hugh, how are you?
I'm sweaty. Balls are damp.
Oh,
We're
back to the regulars.
Yeah, balls are damp.
Just another day in the square room.
Hey, man, happens when you work outside.
Joe, how are you?
I'm good. I went outside into the world.
Is this to look at your dog's penis or?
What?
I love pee-pee.
Shut up. I was like, what are you talking about? Okay, see, now there's no context for a You can't just say something like that
It's fine.
and have people thinking.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, Joe likes to look at her dog's
Stop
penis.
it!
It's okay. Like bestiality. It's okay.
I hate you guys. I hate you guys.
It's okay.
Well, that's good. Why'd you go outside?
You're one that likes Vino Schnitzel, so it's okay.
What?
Why'd you go outside?
I don't know, because the world is opening up, so I actually went out with friends to a restaurant and a bar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
When did this happen?
Saturday night.
How was that?
It was nice.
That's good. That sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm. But you went out too, didn't you?
No.
You went to the movies.
Oh, I did. You're right.
See, the thing is, people who aren't in Ontario wouldn't know, but literally just this weekend,
Friday,
movie theaters and gyms and stuff opened up. So
it was great. Actually, I was back to my regular self of speaking to strangers like they're my best friends. I went.
Yeah, just like you did to the delivery guy at my door just now.
Yeah. Me and my son went. We went to go watch Space Jam 2. And I get to the concession stand, and I wanted a drink. He was gonna get iced tea, so I was like, "Oh, can I have a Mike's Hard Lemonade? Unless it's too pricey." And the guy's like, "It's a little bit of tax. You know how it goes." I'm like, "Okay, cool, no problem. I will support because I'm glad you guys are open." $9 for a can of Mike's Hard Lemonade.
It's a movie theater. What do you expect? I think I go with a backpack.
To me,
you smuggle alcohol into the theater?
I just bring food. I've been doing that since I was a kid.
So me and Caden had this conversation because we went to the dollar store and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna pick up popcorn." I'm like, "Oh, cool, yeah, we can have it later at the house, whatever."
The house? Are you dumb?
That's what he said. He's like, this is for the movies,"
your kid's
and I'm
smart.
like, "Why can't we just buy popcorn from the movie
When
theater?"
your son is better at saving money
And he
than
was
you.
like, "This is what me and mommy do," and I'm like,
smart.
"Excuse me?" He's like, "Mommy will go and buy food and bring it in." I'm like, Just support. I don't understand.
Support what? They're fine.
I don't understand.
Subsidized by the government. They're good.
I don't know. I like the whole vibe. I wanna eat movie popcorn.
A glass of wine at the theater is $17.
Yeah,
it's something for a 6 ounce glass
of water.
Of wine.
Water.
My tradition, whenever I'd go to the one at Morningside, the Cineplex there, I always go to the Walmart first.
Oh my god!
Every time I go to the Morningside, I'll go to the Walmart first.
I still buy stuff at the concessions, but I don't eat a lot during the movie anyway.
I just finish everything
before the movie even starts.
Fuck!
Yeah. Damn it! How do people do this?
No,
I need to poop.
No, movie theater popcorn is it's really good, but then it just takes 1 second, and then the kernel is stuck in your tooth.
Oh God, I love it.
And then it's there for the rest
forever.
of the movie.
With your tongue, yeah.
Okay, not the slurping noise, but I'm not slurping, but.
But yeah, he was just like, "No, we do this all the time."
Dummy.
I'm like, why? I don't mind paying the $50. I just feel like it's the whole experience.
Experience of wasting money.
Yeah.
I feel like the VIP theater is the experience. When they bring you the food, you can recline, you can.
That shit's overpriced also.
Well, it's a movie theater. It's always going to be overpriced.
That's why I like my movie theater in Whitby Landmark. You get D-box seats for $12.
I know, yeah. Oshawa's like that too. It's crazy.
What I don't get is why they didn't open up drive-ins. Why they shut down the drive-ins? Because you're already.
Yeah.
The government's stupid.
Yeah, they were already doing that. Because the drive-in movies and stuff were open during COVID.
We're outside.
Last year, but this like last fall. I mean, they were all obviously closed in the winter, but like the fall and the spring up until I guess recently they were closed.
No, it's not safe. It's not safe
to stay in your car. It's not safe.
It's not safe, man.
You're gonna invite people in your car, and you can't do that.
Man. It'll come out. You can eat in a restaurant with not a mask on, but you can't do a drive-in movie with a. No, you can't do that.
You can't even have sex.
Nope. No licking pee-pees here.
Nope.
That's a COVID dick.
Yep.
It's COVID puss. I'm trying to get COVID. Get that coochie away from me, lady. Get your dirty, scunty punty away.
Oh boy.
A friend of mine told me a story, and specifically told me because you're kind of known as the king of petty.
Yep.
So essentially his girlfriend, would come over to his place, have a glass of water, whatever, like just normal. The problem is she has a tendency to drink like half a glass of water and like put it down somewhere, and then when she wants more water she'll get a brand new glass, and like so on and so forth. So there's tons of half drank glasses. Is that proper grammar?
It's not, but I know what you mean.
There's like half empty glasses. There we go. Of water. So, and constantly telling her, pick up after yourself, throw them out, not being reciprocated, whatever. Not on purpose, but just like, like she just...
Yeah, like get it together, please.
Yeah.
Like Hugh with the T.
Yes.
It's just fucking tea.
Yes, but Hugh-Gene, for those of you listening, we call him Half Cup Hugh because he loves to pour himself a glass of tea, a cup of tea.
I like to just pour myself a cup of chai.
No, you like mint.
I like
at least when you're
also.
over here.
Like,
chai is just tea.
I like them all.
I like black tea.
All right, that's
mint
actually not the point of the story, but thank you.
I like ginger tea. It's good for an upset stomach.
Ginger tea is great.
I like lemon tea. Honey. Honey.
Okay.
Turmeric,
but like,
a little bitter.
you see, he loves all of these teas, but I have never seen wonderful. So
Not
when
here.
you come to other people's homes,
Nah.
you pour a full glass.
I finished at my buddy's house.
And you leave it.
His tea's good. He's got some Arabic tea.
And you leave it like laying around or sitting around, I should say.
Me and this
You don't
person have
pick
something in common.
What?
Me and this person have something in common.
I guess there you go.
Finished beverages.
But yeah, so one day, this friend decided to retaliate. He was feeling a little petty. So I think she had left 2 glasses this time. So first of all, he purposely let it sit out for days to like collect dust and like whatever. But then when he knew she was coming back over, he consolidated them into one and then put it in the fridge. So when she came over, I don't remember if she was like, oh babe, can you get me some water, or if he was like, oh, would you like something to drink? But long story short, he hands her the glass of water. She sips it and starts going like, she's like, it has like a film over the top of it and it tastes a little off. So he's just like, oh, I don't know, like I just poured you water, I don't know. So she's sipping more and she's like, no, like
that film spit, this
is off. And he's like, oh, that's probably because it's the water that you left here
for
days ago.
For the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. And I personally think that this is, I don't know, it is petty, but like.
Has it stopped?
It works, yes.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So I feel like it for the better. It wasn't anything super crazy.
Yeah.
Like.
You didn't harm the person.
Right. I feel like it's a respectable level of pettiness.
Okay.
But the question is, how have you been lately in terms of,
pettiness,
the petty situation? Because I feel like a week hardly goes by where Deswayne isn't.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So that's funny. Girls are so weird. So I had ordered some food, and before I ordered the food, I asked the girl, "Do you want something?" No. We all know that girls will eat. Just pick at your food because they can. And okay, fine.
Can't what? No, they can't. Just tell them to fuck off and get your own food.
So the food comes. It was a poutine, and I'm not a big fan of poutines.
Why'd you get it then?
Because I was feeling for it. It's
Why don't
weird.
you like poutines?
I think the cheese and the gravy with fries,
Where'd
like
you
that
get the
doesn't make
poutine?
sense. Oh God, it was some restaurant on Uber Eats. I don't even know because I don't really eat poutine. But when Caden's here, Caden loves poutine, and he makes me kind of like try it. Yeah. So I was feeling for poutine. I asked her if she wanted something. No. poutine comes, and do you want some poutine? No. Okay, fine. So I had
poutine. No, I'm fine.
I had a little bit, and I was like, you know what? I'll finish the rest later. I don't want to finish it right now. Okay. Fell asleep, woke up, poutine's done.
Oh, I'd be pissed. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, buddy. Poutine's good even when it's old.
It's amazing when it's old,
buddy.
actually. I like it better.
Is this your
old.
girlfriend?
No.
This is a girl you're just
This
talking
is
to?
a friend.
Hugh-Gene.
Oh, it's a friend.
Just a
Are
friend.
you fucking
Did you
this
just-
friend?
Say I'm
did you
just
just-
a friend.
Did you just ask Des if it's his girlfriend?
Yes.
You know better.
Is this, are you putting your pee-pee in this friend?
Of course. Why would I?
Stop putting your pee-pee in this friend.
No. Anyways. So I was mad, and she knew I was mad because the first thing she did when I woke up was
It's stupid.
so.
Sorry, no, there is when you're looking for it to the
Oh
leftovers.
my god, I know. And I
my
asked you
God.
twice. Do you want? Oh my god. Anyways,
Yeah.
and so
you said she finished it.
finished it. Done.
Oh,
Done.
no.
Done.
Wow. That's the last time
So
you're coming
okay,
over.
fine. So a couple days later, we're hanging out, and
Oh, you're still hanging out with her?
I know she was hungry.
Oh.
So I went there with the poutine because she was like, "Oh my god, it tastes so good, better than I thought."
Yeah, I
so I
wouldn't
went
know.
there with the poutine, and as she's answering the door, I'm eating this poutine.
Uh-huh.
And she's looking at me like, "Oh my god, I was thinking about the poutine earlier," and I'm like, "Oh, do you want some?" She's like, "Yeah," and I handed her that empty box with the fork in it, and she just looked at me. You see how you're laughing? That's how my heart was laughing.
Dummy.
And I just stared at her straight face, and she's like, "Des, seriously?" And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You knew I was hungry."
Fuck you, bitch.
That's what I wanted. You're saying everything that I wanted to say, but I didn't say that. I was like, "Yeah, that's okay. When I was hungry, you ate my food. So what's the difference?"
Get her a Kit Kat next time.
And she just stared at me, and she's just like, "Whatever." I'm like, oh yeah, sucker, stupid. Because I figured if I go there and I order the food silently, that's just rude.
Nah,
But if I
what
go
she
there
did was
and I'm
rude.
eating it, you see do you want some? And I made sure that I saved with a juicy strip of the cheese just coming off of the fry as I pick up the last couple.
I would have left a curd.
Do you want some? Oh, here. Boy,
funny.
these things bring joy to my heart.
Here's the thing. I'm not mad at that just because it's you don't mess with someone's food.
You
I mean,
don't.
come on.
You don't.
Or just ask, But that is super petty and
Yeah.
But it's also you, and that's also very
Expected,
you, so I'm not
yep.
surprised.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
But
Thank you.
As
you for
your
No.
moral compass, I need to encourage you to not be petty.
I
You
know
need
it's
to-
so hard though.
You need to do better.
It's so hard.
It's really not.
It is because I'm not an angry person, right?
When that part in your brain goes,
Oh, I try, and then I get giddy thinking about all the possibilities I could do.
there's been times when you and I have been on the phone talking about just anything, and you go, do you know what I could do right now?
Oh my god! When people are like, "Oh, I would slash this person's tire," I'm like, "No. Put something in front of the tire. Let them slash their own tire."
Okay.
It's the Mojo Jojo for me. Sorry.
My cousins used to call me that when I was a kid.
Oh. For what reason?
I don't know, because my nickname was Jojo.
That's what
and,
we're hoping, right? I'm just asking. What
does that mean?
I don't know. That's what I was asking you.
That could mean a lot. What are you trying to say?
That's what I thought too. So I was referring. I don't know what I
All right. So we often talk about relationships. We talk about men, women, everything in between.
Woo!
I found a little list. A little birdie sent it to me,
A bird.
and it.
Not that,
That was
really.
horrible.
My bird went caw.
that was that bird that you left.
What? Oh, hey.
No, that bird is.
Are you guys
Exactly.
trying to make me cry?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
every time we talk about it, she cries.
Okay, we're not doing this right now. That's so
Don't make
mean.
me cry. Sorry.
I feel so bad.
No, it's okay. He's in a better place.
The same. Okay.
Anyways, you guys are horrible. No, it's men sharing the things that they wish women knew about them.
Men need to shut up.
Why?
Ugh.
I didn't read the whole list, but I started reading it, and I was like, oh, like, these are sweet things. Like, we should know this.
No.
What?
No. Okay, you're going to read them, and I'm going to tell you my opinion on why I say no
Of
after.
course.
Okay.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
1, just because I'm not talking doesn't mean I'm not enjoying my time with you. Sweet.
We say that all the time.
Yeah.
So
what's
it's
wrong?
not
Nothing.
true?
So why you look like that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Thank you.
And then you guys assume we're lying.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just more so like a body language thing, you know? Like, sometimes people can say that nothing is wrong, and maybe nothing is wrong, but, like, you know, some people can really just give off, like, a don't
Want
talk
to be
to
here
me,
vibe. Yeah.
don't look at me.
But you can only take people from their word. If you tell
I
me
also
nothing's going
agree with
wrong,
that,
I'm going to
yeah.
treat you like nothing's wrong.
No, I agree with that, too.
Excuse me.
What? Wait a minute.
There's a hiccup and there's a burp. You heard what you heard.
I've never heard that in my
Well,
life.
you just heard it now.
It sounded like...
He does that all the time. You haven't heard it?
Never.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It
I call
sounded
them
like...
Hugh-Gene's hiccups.
Yeah, that was good. Hiccups. That was good.
Hiccups.
Yeah, that was good. Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't get any less gross.
Yeah.
The next one is, we actually really want to be complimented too. This person says, a 6-year-old woman complimented me 5 years ago and it still makes me feel good, which just shows how little we get compliments.
150 million%. And me and my friend spoke about this last night.
Really?
Yes, because it's like you want your significant other the same way you guys want us to tell you guys are beautiful or this, you know, compliments.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get them. We don't get them from our parents. We don't get them from friends. We get them from strangers.
Yeah, you're from old ladies.
And when other women compliment us, that's when your significant other's looking at you like,
Wait, you don't think parents compliment like grown men?
No.
No?
No.
I feel like if I had a
What?
son,
Yeah.
he'd be 40 and I'm like, oh, my little handsome baby.
Yeah, but you're not going to tell him all the time. You're going to tell him
I
in a time
would.
that it's awkward for him,
No.
but convenient for you. Like if I come home and if I go to my mom's house and I bring like dinner, she'd be like, oh my God, this is why I love you so much.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah,
Because it's full of shit. You're just saying it for
I'm not
that.
saying that you don't love me, but you're only saying it now because it's beneficial for whatever you're getting.
Yeah.
Last week you came in and I told you that you had a great energy about you and you looked like you were glowing and you
Thank
always
you.
But like I
Yeah.
give you guys compliments.
But I'm just saying in general.
Oh, so it just
no.
doesn't matter when it's from me.
Just in general, like men, we want compliments too. The same, like everybody wants compliments. Why do you not want to feel good?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like as men, I feel like we honestly need it more than women, but that's another argument for another day.
Yeah, you know what? That's true because of the whole like act XYZ to be a
Exactly.
man, and like men are taught that you need to do the catering
Mm-hmm.
and that it is seen as weak to be
Overly
catered to.
Exactly.
I can see that. I can
Yeah.
see that one. It's hard to get over you after a breakup. We don't really have emotional support systems in place to rely on, and a lot of men have small social circles, so losing someone means a lot to us. Yes? No? Oh my God. It's so silent.
I'll say it's more middle.
Do you need a hug?
It's annoying, right? And that's why I said men need to shut up, because it's like even if we say these things,
No one gives a shit.
at the end of the day, everything's just gonna go back to nobody giving
I
a shit.
do.
That's a very small
You hear
percentage.
it, but then like a year from now, you're not gonna remember this
No,
stuff.
trust me. I bet you there are women listening right now who are just like, oh my gosh, really? And like looking at her man
Yeah.
like, babe, really?
Yeah.
And that's gonna last for all of a month.
It's gonna last for a
No.
week. Because you think these
He
things
said a
haven't
week.
been said before? They have.
They have.
The
Well,
no one gives a fuck.
The part that I am familiar, like, I know that like everyone has a hard time after a breakup. I know that. I think the part that is surprising is that like the emotional support, because women tend to like even if you only have a couple girlfriends, if you tell them you went through a breakup, they're gonna be like, oh my God, girl, like, are you okay?
Yeah, let's do this, let's do that.
But like, how is it with like male friends?
Get
First of
over
all,
it.
If you do have guy friends who are willing to talk to you through things, it's like they are mwah, because
Thanks.
oh, you're the
Yeah.
no. Well, true. Yeah, you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
that person. Yeah, but
when you don't have that, like with me and my problems, like I can tell my friends and they'll be like, oh shoot, man, yeah, that's crazy. Oh yeah, that sucks. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, no, for me it would be my friends would do a little bit of the blowing of the smoke up the ass, but then they're like, they'll do a little bit like, oh, sorry, man, it sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
That sucks. They'll do a little bit, and then they're like, okay, what's next?
Yeah, get over it.
Not even like get over it. Like, what's next? What's your plan? What did you? They'll just point the finger at me, like, what'd you do to do this? And then that's what I like because I think it works. Because it would make you as much as accountable instead of just doing this constant smoke up your ass. Because I find that's a mistake a lot of people do. They just do the total just
see the second part. I kind of don't agree with.
What?
Because that's not part? You fully dealing with it. That's like like they'll be like, okay, what are you gonna do now? You know, what did you do? Da 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 da.
Yeah,
for you to be
as accountable
for you
as
to
possible.
be better. For you to be better.
But they asked me like, what did you do to cause the situation?
Yeah. See, I don't like that.
Yeah, that works for me. I like that. I mean, we all do that with each other. We always like, what'd you do?
See, but my question is, because that's an issue with like men amongst male friends. So how, as a woman, can I help you? Because would you guys feel comfortable after a breakup opening up to a platonic female friend?
I do, and I have, but I feel like
it would mean a lot to have the support of your boys.
Not that it would mean more, yes, because like women can only see things from a woman's eye. You can kind of put yourself in a guy's shoe, but at the end of the day, like, you're not a guy, you know what I mean? So you want someone to really relate to what you're saying.
Guys just need to start talking to each other about this shit. And it's good. It's beautiful when men are bond with each other because we understand each other more.
It is.
So it's a beautiful thing because me and my friends, we do it and we're cool with it.
Yeah, I have a friend who his girlfriend just broke up with him and we talked about it. And the same thing we spoke about in the past. Like her reasoning was like, oh, I've been thinking about it for a while. So why did you not communicate that with me? And now that I'm mad that you're breaking up with me, I'm the bad person.
You're always a bad guy.
You see what I mean? Like, there's no winning as a guy sometimes.
You're always a bad guy.
And that's why a lot of men just choose to shut their mouth and, you know, pull up their pants and keep going. Exactly.
Because you realize no one gives a fuck. That's just the reality.
And that's how it feels all the time. And it's
that's
just
the
like,
reality. That's the reality. No one gives a fuck. We're expendable.
Yeah.
Men are expendable.
And
that goes into that question we're going to bring up later.
We're actually going to get to that just now. All right, so let's move on then. The next one is, we aren't great with hints. Communication is king. But I feel like we knew that. Don't women know that men aren't good with hints?
Yet they still do the hints.
And they still expect the
person to get the hints. If you are upset, tell me why you are upset.
Here's the thing, and I've said this on the podcast before, I'm pretty sure, but like, I don't like that, actually. I don't like when, like, people in general, not just women, but you know, when someone does the whole like, oh, like, you should just know how I'm supposed to feel. I don't think that's fair to put on someone. And like, yes, of course, sometimes people just know you so well that they do know how you feel, and that's wonderful, but you can't expect that of someone. I think if you're feeling something, let that person know that, communicate with them, and then give them the chance to respond, instead of stewing in your anger because they can't read your mind.
Thank you very much.
And just because maybe once or twice they have predicted your emotions, you can't always assume that they're going to continuously predict your emotions. It's just not fair. It's unreasonable. And you know what? Men don't do that to us at all. And if you guys did, we'd be like,
how was I supposed to know? Why didn't you just tell me you didn't like when I did this? I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, exactly. I will say, you know.
Yeah.
When we tell women that we don't know how we feel about something, it's usually true, and we genuinely...
Oh my God, don't let me throw this mic.
And we genuinely don't understand how we are supposed to feel. I personally wasn't allowed to express my emotions growing up, and it turned into me not being able to understand my emotions.
Amen. Hallelujah. Praise whoever you would like to praise. Yes. And that's what I was saying when me and my ex broke up. That's when I had to like figure out my feelings and why I can't vocalize myself. And it all comes from, you know, growing up as a boy. Like, you're not allowed to feel anything. Like, you can't be too happy. You can't be too sad. If you talk about your feelings, man up. That's life.
Like, don't cry. Man
Everything.
up.
Exactly.
Big boys don't cry.
Thank you very much. So we are not taught to communicate. So when something happens and we're like, and you're like, oh, how does that make you feel? And we're like, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I don't know. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. I can't tell you fake feelings. If I don't know, I don't know.
I think from my perspective, it's like, because sometimes I have feelings and I don't have the words for them, but I still have the feelings. So if I can sometimes not place the words, I get there. I kind of navigate until I get there, so I can still somehow communicate myself. So to hear, oh, like, I don't know how to feel. It's like, okay, are you happy? Are you sad? Are you mad? Are you confused? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's kind of a foreign concept to someone who hasn't experienced that. And what I can say is that I can appreciate and understand why that has happened, but also what we all have to make sure we're doing is healing ourselves from our past trauma so that we are not bringing that into future relationships with new people. Right? So, sorry if our parents fucked us up.
But you gotta fix it.
We gotta we can't just use that as an excuse forever and do the whole, I don't know. It's like, I can appreciate that and understand that and work with you, but you gotta actually be working. Otherwise, then you're just not ever trying to address your feelings.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
No, that makes sense, because with me, if you ask me how I feel now, I'll give you a list of feelings that you'd even know were possible.
Dictionary.
Yeah, man. But before it was, how do you feel? I don't know, because in our head, there's a lot going on, but which one is the right one, we do not know.
For me, sometimes there's just nothing. It's just blank.
A lot of times it really is just blank. Like, I heard what you said, but nothing is coming to mind.
How is it blank when something
just blank? Just black space.
But when something is going on,
black space.
For real.
Really?
For real.
Just
when I tell people I don't think, they think I'm being like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, no, like,
I
don't know how you guys can, like.
It's like not even zoning out and thinking of something else.
Just
it's
black
just
black space.
That I don't understand. But hey, I mean, I'm not going to tell y'all what to feel. This next one is, I really like to hang out with my friends because I love them, not because I don't want to spend time with you.
Amen.
Yeah.
When you're with your friends, it's like you can be you.
Yep.
It's not that you can't be you with your spouse. It's just that you can't say certain things because maybe they're sensitive about a certain topic, or you can't be too loud because like
with my boys.
I like to listen to music loud. Like, that's just, I always have my headphones on and blah blah blah. And like, obviously, if I'm chilling with my significant other, it's, take off, like, why are you wearing your headphones in the house? Because I want to,
Fuck off.
I'm around my guys and I wear the headphones. Nobody's gonna ask me why I'm wearing my headphones. Like, nobody cares. Like, they're just, it's all right, man.
Take them off.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. I mean, I've always, with anyone I've ever dated, I've always been like, I want you to go out, enjoy your time with your friends, because I feel like people need balance. When couples want to be together all the time, it's like
disgusting.
No, it's sweet, but it's also like, that's not healthy to like only be friends with your partner. Like, you need like the people around you who, you need your boys or your whoever.
Yeah, I think you should be able to talk to your partner. Like, to me, a healthy relationship is somebody you can talk to, and even if they don't like what you say, they're not gonna hold it for the next 3 days. You said something, okay, all right, you went too far there, okay, my bad, whatever, instead of, wow, I can't believe you said that. Now I don't even want to be near you because I know what's coming next. Nothing but attitude. I'm not giving you attitude. Okay, then I don't know what that was, but I guess not attitude.
Sometimes men just don't get hard. It's not you. Many things, from lifestyle and diet to stress and anxiety. Please try not to take it as a sign of lack of attraction or affection. Sometimes it just happens.
I just don't want to have sex. I'm not in the mood. You want me to be in the mood? I'm not in the mood. And if I'm not in the mood, you're going to feel like, oh, you don't want me, or you're doing this with this person, and that's why. But no, I just, like, I'm not in the mood. The same way women can be like, I'm not in the mood. Men can not be in the mood. It's okay.
Yeah, man, you have to perform.
Always. Whenever a woman is ready, we are supposed to be ready.
I don't think men always have to be ready, but obviously there's that like stigma that like men are like, I'll take it where I can get it. You know what I mean? Like, if
nah, man, if I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it.
I'm catching.
So like, if you're as a woman, if you're kissing up your man and you're trying to set the mood and he's just like, you feel insecure and you're like, wow, like, he must not want me anymore.
You're
then.
like, oh my God, are you cheating on me?
You see what I mean? Like, but women do it to men all the time, and we're supposed to be like, oh yeah, everything's
because
good.
we can handle rejection better.
Which is crazy. That's what I like.
Because you guys are conditioned to.
Exactly.
Like, growing up, I have never in my life asked somebody out, ever. And I probably
Must
never
be
will.
Nice.
I probably never
Must
will.
be nice.
Well, like the way my anxiety's set up, like I can't.
Hi, run away. Like, okay.
Okay. I'm not socially awkward.
He looked at me.
Shut up.
Did you ask him, Joe? Well, he looked over at me and
so
smiled.
what happened was, he looked at me and
I panicked. I didn't know what to do. You weren't there to help me, so I left.
No, but like, I don't know. I'd be like, well, I mean, I shot my shot. I looked him dead in the eyes. For
I thought he would have said something to me,
and he didn't respond. So I mean, like,
obviously he doesn't want me.
He should have known what I meant. Okay. Men have emotions, and there are points where we need to cry. Tears happen not just from pain, but also from joy.
Oh, I cry all the time. Like, I watch The Office of anything with slight emotion in it, whether it's animals, cartoons, I cry.
The only time I've ever seen you cry is at like random like things that you're just like, oh my god, are you okay?
That's what I mean.
Because it's so random.
That's when I cry.
Like literally, like you're watching like, I don't know, like Disney Channel with your
oh my
child,
god, when Mufasa dies, I cannot watch the TV.
I can't remember the first time I ever saw you cry, but it was like legit, like just like nothing. And
it could be happy.
And then you were really quiet, and I remember looking over
and
at
I'm
you,
wiping my face,
and there were just tears, and I was like, oh my god, Dad,
everything,
are you okay? And you're like, yeah, I just needed
everything
to cry.
makes me everything makes me emotional. Like, I think that's how I feel deep down inside. But in reality, when those things do happen in my personal life, because I always pushed it to the side to be like, okay, everybody's depending on you to set the mood. So if I cry, everybody's going to cry. If I do this, everybody's going to do this. So in reality, that stuff I push to the side because I'm like, okay, nobody can see me cry because I'm Des. But when I see it like happen elsewhere, I'm just like, oh my God. Did he really just see his dad for the first time after 13 years? Are you okay?
No, I'm my boil.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not crying.
Yeah.
Okay, because Hugh just started wiping his face, and both of us looked up like, Hugh-Gene,
no, I'm
okay?
fine. I'm not.
He's like, I don't care.
Well, see, that's the thing. You, on the other hand, do not cry at the little things. You're just kind of like, oh, yeah, that was kind of sad, but
I cried. I watched The Warrior. I cried. I watched.
You did?
Yeah, that movie always makes me cry. I don't know why. Lost in the Wild made me cry. The movie that just came out on Amazon, Tomorrow War, for some reason that movie made me cry.
I feel like one of your animes would probably make you cry.
The Demon Slayer movie that
I
fucking got me.
Balls.
Bro, that part near the end. I told you.
Okay, I can't say anything. I don't want to spoil it for
I was like, no!
Balling.
It was beautiful, but I was crying.
Oh my God.
And when he was crying, I was like,
oh
no!
my
Don't
God.
die! I'm like, it gets worse.
God.
Demon Slayer gets worse, by the way.
I know, I heard.
It gets worse.
Yeah.
It gets more
no
tear-jerky.
spoilers, no spoilers.
Oh, no, dude, I just told you, like, you're gonna, if you cried at that movie,
I cry at
you're gonna
everything.
cry even more. And
Naruto, any anime?
Oh, Naruto, I cried too. The last fight, I cried.
Bald.
Well, no, I finished the manga first, and I cried like reading it, and then when I watched the anime, I cried also.
Yeah, man. These are emotions that we have that we can't. Yeah. And when I watch movies, I like to put it in real life. Wait, what?
Ford versus Ferrari.
I
cried at that movie too. I cried in the theater. I was just like, oh shit. I
don't know. Coming from a woman's perspective, honestly, I don't mind, and I actually embrace a man who cries because it shows that he's in tune with his feelings. I would feel like, imagine being married for like 20 years and you've never seen your spouse cry.
That's what is gonna happen.
911. Like
psychopath.
Literally, it's just like, it doesn't make sense. I think that someone who, and then with that being said, you don't want someone who's crying all the time because that shows that they are a little bit unhinged. But I don't think that's only the case for men. I don't think anyone should be
crying all the time,
right?
You have to deal
because
with
then
it.
you have emotional issues that you have to deal with. But like, everyone needs a good cry, and sometimes you feel so much better after.
Never.
Sometimes you feel worse, but sometimes it's just like you got to get it out. So it is what it is.
I feel disgusted.
I cried one time. I went for a run, and then I started crying because the demons come out sometimes when you're exercising.
Oh
and you're just like, and you're just like that.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I was riding the bike.
The demons come.
I was just like,
the demons come out.
Tears started coming Everyone in the gym looking at me on the bike like this
Yeah,
guy's
the
gonna
demons
kill
come,
himself.
man. It's just like tears going, and then you're just like doing pulps, like ah!
Okay, the next one is, it's okay to make the first move. Guys can be shy too. Come talk to me instead of staring at me.
Please and thank you.
Stop being a pussy. Come talk to me. Oh, I'm not gonna.
First of all, I just, now that I'm being low-key called out, I was joking about I shot my shot by staring at you. Like, that was a joke.
Yeah, don't look at me, bitch. Come to me.
No, but for real though, I don't have game, so like my making.
You don't need game. You're a girl.
My making a move is
open
like.
your legs. Someone look.
Oh my god.
You don't need a game as a
open
girl.
my
Just be
legs.
like, hey, and the guy's gonna be like, oh shit, a girl's talking to me,
Yeah.
and a girl's making them first move. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, no. So my issue is that like my making a move is just conversation, but like that's also me just being friendly. So I think that's why I get it so misconstrued, where like people are like, is she flirting or is she just being nice?
Like, who's this weird girl?
Yeah, because we've talked about it before,
Yeah.
right? Where like in my head I'm doing something completely normal.
Yeah, and in reality, it's not.
Yeah. In
Okay.
reality, the guy's like, mm-hmm.
Is this going anywhere?
If you see a guy and you're like, whoa, like I really like his shoes. If you go and you come to me and you're like, I like your shoes, you're flirting with me.
Really?
Immediately.
Because in my head,
Immediately.
Yeah, in my head,
I'm just like, but I just like your
wants to
shoes.
suck
But
my
because it's not the
Or if like,
norm.
oh my god, I like your jacket. That's really nice.
You're
Why are you
flirting.
talking to me? Why are you talking to me?
Or like-
Exactly.
or like
Want my pee-pee?
Or like that hair, like if
I don't got hair.
Okay, like no, not you.
I'm bald.
specifically. No, but like
I like your haircut. Where?
there was a guy in my building and he had like it was obviously dyed, right? And he like, he's standing there, his head down, whatever. And I think Hugh, you were in the elevator with me, and I go, oh my gosh, like I really like your hair color. And he goes, oh, thank you. And then he gets out of the elevator first, I think. And then Hugh goes, oh, you were flirting with him. And I was like, no, I just like his hair color.
No, you're flirting.
No one just says, I like your hair.
Why?
Because women don't normally do it. Like
But I can do that to a woman and it's not flirting.
Exactly.
You guys compliment each other all the
All
time.
the
You guys will
time.
see a chick on the other side of the fucking road, like, oh my god, bitch, I love your hair. Like, no, we don't get that.
First of all, you're assuming that's just all like straight women, but like gay women have to flirt somehow too. So
Yeah, but they know. They
so
just know.
What does that mean?
They just know.
I give off lesbian energy, I've been told.
Because
By
of
straight
the way
men.
you talk.
By straight men.
Because of the way you talk.
How? I talk like a lesbian?
No, like
Talk like you got
like
pussy
if
on your
you
mouth.
come over to me and you're like,
What did you just say to me?
You heard what?
I talk like I got what on my mouth? Jesus, you
if you see like a girl
Use
drinking
that to
something
soda one day.
and you walk over to her and you're like, oh, like that looks really good. What are you drinking? If she is a lesbian, she's going to believe you are flirting with her. The same way if that was a man,
Yeah.
he would believe you are
It's like,
flirting with him.
Why is this girl talking to me?
It's when women approach anybody, it automatically comes across as flirting because women don't normally
don't
do
do
that
it. So it's like-
unless it's for that reason.
Yeah. So I just assume.
See, it's like on one hand, I'm very friendly. And on the other hand, it's like social anxiety. I don't want to talk to anyone. So it's like, what do I do?
Like for me, I'm very friendly and like same thing like Hugh says, like, people I will yell across the street at like a woman walking like, oh my god, I love your shoe. Like,
Oh, you come off like you're flirting
With
all the
everybody,
time.
exactly.
You go through like the drive-through and you're like, oh, how are you? You having a nice day?
I just like to-
oh, you look nice in that uniform.
you
oh,
look nice.
That's flirting though.
See, I don't look at it as flirting. If I see something that
No,
looks nice,
it's
I'm gonna say
true.
it looks nice.
No, but it's the way you do it. Des, you
I do it because-
you do it. So
I do it.
you do that like weird like guy thing.
I do it because I know it
That, like,
makes
laugh, that-
the
That's a nice.
That isn't the
like if
Come here, girl.
like if I wanted
I
to
would
flirt,
run.
I could. I just like compliments, like, okay, second window, thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm not flirting because I told her thank you very much. However, when I get to the window, if she's cute, maybe I'll flirt. But I haven't flirted yet. Give me a chance. I'm just making regular conversation.
I feel the same way.
Yeah,
Gents.
but it's not the norm for women to do it.
Yeah. Don't talk to me.
Next one is we don't know where we want to eat either.
Ever.
I do.
I don't.
I know.
That's why I ask you first. What do you want? I don't know, because I can eat anything anywhere at any point in time, but because you have to ask the picky eater, what do you want, and they never know. You don't know. I didn't want to look at you, but
because you're talking.
I am. I'm looking at you from the corner of my eye.
Because you know I'm a picky eater, and I feel attacked.
Yeah, so you have to ask them, what do you want? Because if I choose, I'm gonna choose anywhere, and you're gonna be like, oh, I don't want that. So then, what do you want? I don't know. Okay, and if I get something and not what, now you're gonna eat my food when I'm sleeping, right?
Dummy.
We like random gifts, random hugs, and random signs of affection and love. Sometimes just a cup of coffee in my favorite mug is enough to convince me it's going to be a good day.
It's crazy you say that, because as a single person, me and my cousins were talking, and they were just like, yo, I wish my girl would just come and hug and kiss me up and da-da-da-da-da. Because, like, a girl came to see me, and she was just like, oh, hey, Des. And I'm like, yo, get off me. Like, stop, man. Stop. And they're just like, oh, my God.
Wish that could happen to me.
Yeah, they're like, when you get a girlfriend, that stuff lasts for a couple months and then never again unless she wants something from you. And I'm like, oh, really? Like, this happens to me all the time. And I'm like, I'm trying to sleep and she's kissing me up. And they're like, oh my God, you know I have to beg for that now? I kiss up my girl and she's just like, babe, stop. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound nice. But yeah, it's true. They want it too.
See, I think that's sweet. I think that's sweet. And like,
it is sweet, but it doesn't get done.
It depends. Like me, I don't know about like the like random like affection, the signs of affection. I want to say I feel like I would do that, but like, you know me, like little gifts and stuff like that. Like that's my love language. So like I'm gonna do that no matter what. But like just to hear that like men actually like that, because normally guys are like, oh thanks, and you're like, okay, like maybe I'm too much, maybe it's too corny or like whatever. But like interesting. The next one is, a boner doesn't always mean I'm horny. Sometimes it just pops up out of nowhere.
Yeah, get out my
But we learned that in health class.
Yeah, I feel like everybody should know that by now.
You guys could like see like a burger and be like,
yeah, but if you guys see the boner and you're gonna be like, oh my God, but it could just be like for me, I get out of my car, I'm like, oh, I got a boner. Why do you think I wear a fanny pack? Why do you think I wear a fanny pack? It hides my boner. Like, I think I'm just wearing it because it's convenient.
Yeah,
it's convenient because it hides my fucking boner. Or
put a little hole in it, but dick goes through it. Hide it from the world.
With certain certain shorts, they're very top happy.
What? It's nasty.
Yeah, you open it, it's like, oh, there's a penis in there, huh?
Yeah. That's essentially dick in a box.
Yeah.
You know that,
dick
right?
in a pack.
Oh boy.
When we say we're thinking about nothing, majority of the time we're really thinking about nothing.
Black.
Or maybe we're thinking about ridiculous made up scenarios that sound really stupid when said out loud. Yeah, you guys I guess technically already addressed that.
Yeah.
Blackness.
That's crazy.
The void.
Oh, okay. It's like the void that is my life. Yeah. Okay, men love being the target of a romantic gesture. Many men never have been. I'm the queen of romantic gestures. Honestly, I think for a woman I'm very romantic, like towards men.
I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think about all the females that I know. Like, yeah, you'd be the most romantic one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, man. But that's what Hugh was saying a couple months ago for like Valentine's Day. Like
the steak and just whatever.
Yeah, why the steak and the thing? You're like, yeah, why can't you guys do something for us? Yeah. Yeah,
that's why I say Valentine's Day is a bullshit holiday.
I think romance is for everyone.
It is, but it's not.
But it's not.
It's not. It's not. In reality, it's not.
For sure. It's definitely commercialized to be directed towards women. I agree.
Yeah, man, I want to come home to some flowers and slow music playing.
I don't need the flowers. I just want the steak and a blowjob.
The next one is, please ask us out. It makes us feel loved and wanted.
Oh, it's true. I've been asked out, so I can't. Yeah.
You're like,
yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because I refuse, and I let them know I'm not asking you. But if you want to ask me, that's the only way to get what you want.
Wait, you refuse
to ask out women sometimes?
Oh, I thought you meant you were when they ask you out, you were like, nope.
Depends on how I feel.
The next one is, playing hard to get does not work out.
Oh God, it's so annoying.
It's fucking annoying. Like, you're not that special. You're wasting my time. Good. That's why I think with Tinder, I was straight to the point. I had my thing. When I did the whole try to pick up line shit, where like I tried to actually like talk to you and whatever, that didn't work. I had my little, not even a paragraph, like maybe like 4 sentences. Boom. If it didn't work, I don't fucking care. If it worked, it cared. I don't know. I say, and coffee. I'm not going to waste my time talking to you for, like, girls like, oh, I just want to get to know you. I'm like, okay, bye-bye. I'm not wasting my time. To be fair, though,
if you're talking to someone online, like, she doesn't want to get a feel, like, is this guy going to kill me?
I'm not wasting my time. It's a waste of my time.
Okay, well.
If it's, I want to get to know, oh, goodbye.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not wasting my fucking time.
But you weren't looking for love then. You were just looking for...
I feel like anybody on Tinder should not be looking for love.
I get straight to the point.
When Tinder started, because, like, people...
Go to Christian Mingle.
You want to read the Bible with me?
Yeah, I don't believe in playing games. I don't believe in men, women, nobody. Games are for children, literally.
Yeah, because if you play hard to get and then, you know, I've had enough and I walk away, it's, oh, he didn't even want me. What do you mean? I've been showing you that I wanted you this whole time. You're the one being difficult. Does that make sense, idiot?
Lately, Stupid. I've been of the mentality of, like, you know what? I'm going to match your energy. Like, you know, like, you're playing games. Okay, bye. Like, I'm not here for that.
Exactly.
But, like, if you're giving me something, I'm gonna give you a little something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, yeah.
You give me a steak and eat my crotches, I'll give you the steak and blowjob. No? No. Because she was saying she'll match the energy.
Oh.
Yeah, not like that. We get angry, we get depressed, we get sad. We want to cry and be held at times too. Being told by one of my exes that real men don't cry when I was at a really low point only further pushed me down that dark hole. Please don't do that. That shit hurts and sticks with us. I think we kind of covered this one as well.
Bitches are mean.
You're crazy. I love the cuddling. Come hold me. I like being the little spoon. I'm a little spoon.
I think, honestly, how can you see someone hurting and, like, not
acknowledge it and
not
not
want
hear
to
them
embrace
out.
them?
Yeah, man.
Like, I've told this story about, like, the drunk guy that I saw on the road and that, like, my friends pulled me away. They're like, oh, don't help him. And, like, I think about that man to this day. I'm like, I wanted to help him. I'm so sorry.
Might still be there.
Or, like, no. Or, like,
it's just waiting for you.
That was a couple years ago.
What the fuck, man? I've been waiting here for, like, 10 years.
Or, like, that's why the bird situation makes me so emotional, because it's like, I just want to help. Like,
you tried.
When you see someone...
At least you tried.
Right, exactly. And, like, let alone a human being. And I also think it's important to... especially for, like, mothers to truly embrace their sons and, like, hear them out and let them understand how to express their feelings. Because, you know, when they get older, they're going to need those skills. But it's also just, like, for their own, like, development and mental health. I will say the problem with that is, especially as a single parent. Mama's boy situation? Yeah. Not even a mama's boy situation. It's very hard as a man, as a boy, to see my mother, you know, be the fun one and be there for me emotionally. And then later tonight, you're going to beat me and discipline me. And it's like you hate me. Yeah. So we get very confused. And this is what I was explaining to Caden's mom, too. Like, we get very confused. Like, what do you want to be? Do you want to be my friend, or do you want to be the disciplinary one? Like, what do you want to... So I think that's why mothers, by default, fall into the role of the disciplinarian, because it's like, dad's the fun one. Oh, dad's home from work. Like, let's play. Let's go in the backyard. Like, throw around the football or whatever. But, like, the mother has to be the one who's like, wash the dishes, do this, do your homework. And, like, she just falls into that role. But, like... See, okay. My dad did both. Yeah, so for me and my stepdad, like, my mom was more so the fun one. And he was the one, like, no smiling ever.
No, my dad was the fun one, but he also could discipline also.
See, that's what I feel like it is with me and Caden.
It's nice to, like, find a good balance.
Yeah, and that's what we need. But when we're hearing, like, oh, sweetie, how are you? First of all, you beat me last night, so don't ask me how I'm doing. Like, no. And that's what we grow up feeling. So it's like... I don't think, like... this generation of parents and, like, well, I guess you are this generation of parents. Like, have you ever beat Caden? I want to, but no, they do get beat. I've spoken to, like, a lot of his friends. Not as much as, like, what we don't hear about it, because now they'll get really charged. Really? I feel like the parents these days are just like, that's what they show you. Yeah, exactly, because they have to. Because the second that, you know, you see somebody getting beat or you hear it, CPS immediately. It's not a joke anymore. This is why it's 2021. You don't beat your kid no more. Talk to them.
I want to teach my kids martial arts, because, like, hey, wanted to, like, get this out of the way. Like, if you're frustrated, like, we're both frustrated. Like, put on your gear. We're fighting. Let's roll, son. Let's roll. We're gonna roll.
Yeah, let's roll. When I see that Caden's feeling like a type of way, like, first of all, I tell him that honestly, you're going to feel these ways, and that's a part of life. You're going to have to learn to deal with it. And then we'll go to the basketball court, and I'll see that he's letting out that anger, and I'm like, yes, I'm building a warrior.
I told myself, like, because hopefully by the time I have kids, I'll be like this high when it comes to like Muay Thai. Like, when it comes to
I thought you were going to say this tall.
I hope I grow a little more. No, I hopefully by time I'll be like more like good at Muay Thai where I can actually teach them. Like I told myself, like, when they're babies and stuff, I'll let them kick me.
Yeah, of course.
Like, here, kick my leg. I can tell them. When they get to a certain age, that's when I'll start holding past. I'm like, okay, we're gonna fight each other now, son or daughter. We're gonna fight. You know. But obviously, I'm not gonna like go.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm like,
you got me. You got daddy. Daddy's down.
I don't like the way you said daddy. It made me uncomfortable.
Boy.
Daddy, huh? What?
Nothing.
You heard what I
Nothing.
said. You have headphones on.
Nothing.
Okay, the next one is if
Oh,
you
there's
don't.
more.
If you,
Jesus.
I know. Well,
We're at 50 minutes, man.
if you don't want to hear the truth about something,
Don't ask.
Don't ask me to tell you the truth because I'm going to tell you the truth every time.
Every time. And you're going to be mad.
Well, no, because some of y'all lie. So
Yeah, because you don't want to hear the truth. And the thing is,
no, because when we want to hear the truth, y'all aren't actually telling us the
yeah,
truth.
because when we tell you the truth, the way you react to the truth doesn't
You
make me
can't
want to
handle
ever.
the truth.
It doesn't make me want to ever tell you the truth.
No.
And this is like, I brought this up a couple months ago too. Like when you're a kid and your parents say, "Tell me the truth and I won't beat you," they still beat you. You still get disciplined. Oh, just tell the teacher what happened, and the teacher will take care of it. And now you're the bad guy.
I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. And maybe one or both of you guys can attest. I'm the type of person, if I say tell me the truth and I won't like react, I won't flip out, I won't get mad, I truly mean it. When I do get mad is when I give you the opportunity and you're still like lying and you're not telling the truth. Then I'm like, okay, well now I'm upset. But like if I tell you like tell me the truth and I won't be upset, or like feelings are like, you can't control your feelings. So like, okay, I'm gonna be upset, but I'm not gonna react, I'm not gonna yell, I'm not gonna cuss you out, I'm not gonna do any of that stuff.
I think women as a starter, or if you fit this category as a starter, what you should do is go to the person and be like, all right, I'm going to ask you 5 questions. Okay. Because if you tell me to tell you the truth, if you're just like, okay, tell me the truth, Des, like, did you take the da-da-da out of the kitchen? And I tell you yes, I don't like follow-up stuff because now I'm being interrogated. And that doesn't make me want to answer you or have a conversation with you. But if you're like, I'm going to ask you 5 things. Now I'm prepared for only 5 things. Des, did you go in the kitchen and take da-da-da? Yes. Okay. Why? Because da-da-da. Okay. But what didn't you, now I'm okay to answer. But if you're just like, I need to ask you something. Okay. Did you take da-da-da out the kitchen? Tell me the truth. I won't be mad. Yeah, I took it. Okay. But why would you take it? Why didn't you? Oh my God. Here we go again. So it's like, it just comes off as like just nagging and like, I don't know, at least for me, I hear that my whole entire life, whether it's my mom, whether it's my brothers, whether it's like people are always just nagging and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So sometimes we feel like it's just easier to be like, oh, no.
The next one is we can be uncomfortable with unwarranted physical contact as well. I feel like that should be self-explanatory. Yeah. Like, don't touch anyone you don't want. That doesn't want to be.
But it's not.
Consent goes always, every which way, up, down, sideways. Yeah, I think that's important for people to know. The next one is tell us more about what you like in bed.
Yes, fuck off. Shit. Oh, figure it out. I don't know your fucking puss. Shit.
That was so aggressive.
I hear that all day. Oh, you should just know. How am I going to know? I don't have it.
I mean,
you don't want me to figure it out.
Yeah, I might do the wrong thing. Oh, that hurt. I don't know. What is this?
Okay. We don't really care about makeup and just want you to be healthy and happy.
God.
Any guy who wouldn't be attracted to you without your makeup on is a shitty person.
Fact.
Oh, well, that guy sounds like a tickhead anyways, but most of the time look worse in makeup.
Fact.
A lot of time girls with way too much makeup say, you look like shit. You look worse.
Okay.
I want to know what you actually look like.
Like if you want to extend your look of eyelash with your little curler thingy, cool, whatever. Yeah, but if you have like a whole face on that can barely blend with your neck.
Exactly. Oh my God. When the neck's lighter and it's like, what are you doing? You look dumb. You don't look good. You think you look good, you don't.
You don't. Your girls are lying to you.
and then you take off your mask. I'm like,
oh my God!
Show me what you really look like.
Not the scream.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm not doing that in person, but I'm doing that in my head. I'm like,
Our feelings
doggy
get hurt.
style.
Our feelings get hurt, but we are trained to suck it up and deal with it. Because of that, we have a tendency to be really bad at communicating our feelings.
Yeah, I feel like we touched on that.
Yeah, we did. This one as well. It says, just because I joke about my emotions doesn't mean I don't want them to be taken seriously. I think men just want their feelings to be acknowledged.
Yeah, we don't.
And then the last one just says, finally, sometimes we just want to be the little spoon. But I think you said that too.
Yeah, man, I want to be the little spoon all the time.
You guys literally touched everything.
Unless you're sad, I'll be the big spoon. But other than that, I want to be the little spoon, man. Hold me.
Hold me. Hold me.
Like I've been laying down and been the little spoon, and like, you know, my cousins or my friends come in the room. I'm not moving. I don't care.
Ain't no shame.
You see what I'm saying? And even sometimes they'll jump on the bed too, like, Des, you hold me while she holds you. I'm like, all right, come here, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. We all just want to be held.
Well, so basically, we had touched on the Chris Rock quote that you mentioned.
Yes.
So it's only. So the quote is, "Only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. A man is only loved under the condition that he provides something."
Yep.
Now, I don't think that's true. But, like, you guys are men, so I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
It's the reality. We're expendable. It's the truth. No one cares about us. And the thing is, as guys, you kind of realize that reality that if you don't provide, no one gives a fuck.
I don't agree with that.
I cannot agree, but it's the reality.
But, like, it's not my reality.
What he was saying, I get it. But I disagree to an extent. But I want to hear why you disagree first, because I think me and you disagree for different reasons.
Probably for different reasons. I'm kind of putting myself in that situation, and the idea is if you're not providing financially, right? If
you're
not
providing in general or protecting,
like if you're not bringing anything to the table,
if you can't provide or protect, you're useless.
So if your wife wasn't providing you with emotional support, household support, sex, I think everyone has to bring something to the table.
I'm just talking
I don't think women are loved.
I'm not talking about in general. I'm talking about like societally wise. We're expendable.
I still don't think so.
Who gets sent to war and just constantly gets pumped out during those times? They don't say, "Hey, women, go."
I see what you're saying.
I mean, now
and no, even now.
Back then,
even still now. Who's majority going in the front lines? It's mostly the dudes.
Yeah.
And the special forces, mostly
dudes. I see what he's saying in the sense that, like, let's say there are recruits.
If someone
men,
for like other reasons because men are physically stronger and blah blah blah. But if someone breaks into the room, who's expected to
save the world?
Why do you say women and children first? No, the man's supposed to die and sacrifice himself.
Like, that's from
that's still a rule. That's still a rule today.
Yeah,
that's still the reality today. Yeah. If someone breaks into the room, who's expected to step up? And anything, and any men work when we realize men realize that at a very young age. Not all, but a lot of the time you realize at a young age, if you don't provide, you can't provide anything. You're useless. You're expendable.
So is it like for men, is your self-worth tied to how well you can provide, or like?
Of course,
whatever your resources are. That's what remember I said last week is like people ask you what your job is to show the level of respect they can give you.
Yeah. That's horrible.
It's horrible,
because
but that's the truth.
Because a woman, if she says that she is a CEO, or a woman who says that she's a stay-at-home mom, like you don't value her any less because of that.
I don't really care about the job.
Yeah.
I don't really care
but
about the job.
But if you hear a guy, he's a CEO or a stay-at-home dad, you're like, oh, so you don't work. Yeah,
more?
exactly.
You're like the CEO.
Oh, so you're lazy.
You don't want to work. Your wife is the one who works, huh, buddy?
Yeah.
And that's not from one side. That's from both sides.
Yeah, and that's why I said I hear what he was saying. I said I disagree because I feel like only dogs are loved unconditionally.
True.
I feel like women are still not loved unconditionally, kind of like what Joe was saying. Because at the end of the day, if most men have a wife at home who does absolutely nothing, just stays home, drinks, doesn't even have to drink, doesn't want to work, no ambition.
Apparently alcoholism is the same. Women are at the same level of alcoholism as men now. I just heard that too.
I can believe that.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I just feel like, anybody, when it comes to being
But
loved conditionally.
But if the guy is, if you flip the sides, if the guy does that, he's called a loser. If the woman does that, no one cares. The guy has to provide for her.
No, I see what you're saying.
We're expendable. That's just the reality.
I do agree with the expendable part 100%. But the loved unconditionally, that's the part that I'm kind of iffy about.
We're not allowed.
I can agree with that, and I totally see where you guys are coming from. That makes me sad though, but
it's the reality. I realized this when I was a kid. If I can't provide, I'm useless.
Most boys realize this really in maybe like grade 5, grade 6.
Yeah, we realize this very early.
Because you see, like, you like a girl and you see who she talks to more and who she's attracted to. Yeah. And now you try to be that. Like, I used to be really quiet, really shy. It's weird. I used to be really quiet and really shy. And I remember I told myself I have to stop being that because the girl that I was attracted to was really outgoing and she never noticed me. So now I have to be something that I didn't really want to be to begin with just because I want you. You know what I mean?
Like a good example is especially like once you become like 16, 18, once like got called like 18, you realize the girls that are 18 also, they're not going for you because what the fuck can I provide?
Yeah, they're going
shit.
for the guy with the car and
26, 30.
He lives by himself.
Exactly. And I don't blame that. That's cool. That's just how nature works. The guy can provide stuff and provide you more of a lifestyle. That's fine. But we realize that from a young age. Oh, if we can't provide shit, nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the reality. That's the reality that dudes kind of accept. It sucks, but it's life. You just and look at nature. Look at nature. Look at animals too. If the male animal can't do shit, he gets killed. To be frank, it's like male line.
The weaker line loses.
He loses.
You can't protect the pack
anymore.
You're out of here. Sorry, bud.
The old lion's like, this is my pack.
Yeah.
This is my pride. And then the two young lions come and they're like, hey, buddy, we're gonna challenge you. The old lion's like, okay, fuck. And then he might win the first time, and then they come back later, like, okay, buddy, we're gonna try this again.
Yeah.
And then he loses. Male lion just leaves, and then they take over.
That's it. Yeah.
The male lion, and then guess what? His cubs all die.
That's just like Tarzan. When he tried to fight his dad and he lost and he had to leave. Get out of here. You lost.
That's the reality of nature. And then whenever, like bears are a great example of this, right? When male bear, he sees your offspring, he's gonna kill it because the offspring from before doesn't matter anymore. Yeah. Because he is more dominant. So goodbye. That's just nature
versus nurture.
Yep. That's the reality.
All right. Well, thank you both for opening up. No, seriously, like, it was interesting. Because, like, normally I have a little more of a rebuttal for certain things. But a lot of this, it's like, oh, wow, like, I didn't know this. Or, like, I kind of knew this, but I didn't really understand it. Yeah. So, we are now at the portion of the episode where we are going to answer some listener-submitted questions. So if you are listening and you want to be a part of the podcast, please feel free to write into us. You can go to thissquareroom.com/ask and, send us a question, a story you want to share, whatever it may be. We're open. We want to hear from you.
I want to hear from you, baby.
So this first one, we actually have a couple today. A few, I should say, because a couple's two. Yeah. This one is from Tristan.
Ooh, I like that name.
Tristan says...
Trizzy with the glitz.
Stupid.
Tristan says, hi, when this episode comes out, it will be my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Old fart. How old is he?
I don't know.
You didn't say your age?
No.
Let's say your age range for this podcast, like 18 to 25?
I don't know how old Tristan is, okay?
You're 20.
But yes, happy birthday, Tristan. Tristan says, hi, when this episode comes out, it'll be my birthday.
Trizzy,
it would be awesome. Are you going to let me get through the question? It would be awesome if you could read my question. Thanks. Mad love for all of you. I want to know which one of you is the nerdiest, meaning based off of shows, hobbies, fandoms, and other quirks. I'm curious to see how you will all rank each other. Let the madness begin. First of all, the way he ended that makes me feel like
the madness begin. He's trying to stew up something.
Yeah.
I want to say Hugh or Joe, to be honest.
That's probably me the most nerdy.
Yeah, I do want to say you, but when it comes to shows and stuff like that, I want to say Joe.
It depends on the show.
Why? I actually think show based. Hugh.
Oh, really?
Because you guys, I don't watch like anime and that type of, you know.
Okay, but when it comes to anime, that's me.
Anime's nerdy
definitely.
to me.
No, it's not.
Ew, do you see how you're acting? Loser, nerd.
I think if we're gonna like nerdiest overall, like just an all-encompassing of everything, I would say I'm the most nerdy.
Yeah, if we're going with everything.
Shows, I want to say Des takes shows. Hobbies.
That's Hugh,
and then I take the whole like fandom's other quirks because like I'm a Potterhead. I love Harry Potter, and
weirdo.
Yeah.
That's a nerd.
That's a fucking
Wingardium
Leviosa.
I'm a Gryffindor. I'm a Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
I'm a Slytherin.
I'm actually a Ravenclaw. But
I'm a
How do you know that?
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
How do you know that?
I don't want to say.
Oh my god, you took a test.
That too, but
oh my
I just know
god.
I have an eyelash in my eye, so I don't know how long I'm gonna last.
It's over for you.
No.
Yeah, I think because we're all so different, and
I'm the biggest dork. Fuck all.
100%, 100%.
For you with shows, him and just like the way he lives his life, and then me with like my like pastimes and hobbies.
Yeah, that
I'm the
makes
biggest
sense.
Nerd. You guys, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Because like I'm the one
Loser.
like into like
give a
the Twitch streaming and the Harry Potter and like that sort of thing. But like I'd also like, Hugh, you're just a
nerd.
I'm a fucking nerd. I know it.
Wait. So then who's the nerdiest?
I am the
Hugh,
nerdiest.
Hugh.
Oh,
I already
Hugh.
knew
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Once he said, I was like, bitch, it's me. Fuck out of here. Fucking normies.
He said it's me. Yeah, it's definitely Hugh.
Okay, the next question is from the homie,
My guy.
Mikey. Mikey says, "Hey guys, so I've got 2 questions, but I also have an extra side question for Joe and Des.
Shit.
Why don't I got one?
My first question is, would you rather? So sorry for stepping on your territory, Hugh.
Yeah, fuck you.
So, would you rather live your life fully exposed to the public eye and have zero ability to keep anything private, or live a life in full isolation?
Oh, fuck. I'm taking that isolation, bro.
Zero social interaction with anyone or anything.
Yeah, that's you.
You
gonna
can
take
you
that
can still
shit.
get groceries, etc., but no one can talk to you, and you can't talk to anyone. Basically, you're invisible to everyone, including family and pets.
Give a fuck.
Your dog.
Ted will be fine.
Take him.
Fine. I'll be sad, but he'll be fine.
Yeah, Mikey. First of all, you set this question up. You knew the
Thanks,
answer
bro.
for Hugh.
Yeah,
You knew the answer.
yeah.
Thanks,
You
bro.
were basically describing Hugh-Gene's dream world.
If anything, like, I would like to bring Ted with me,
But
like,
if I can, I can.
if I can, but also it's like an effort to mouth to feed. Then there's potential of him getting killed by coyotes. I don't want to see that shit. So I was like, let him live a comfortable life. I'll bring him out for like 10 minutes and be like, okay, go live.
No,
at home.
no interaction.
Okay, I'll say bye.
That's it.
I choose the other one. Because isolation, after a long time, like when like people are in jail in solitary,
Nah,
like
this is
you will
nature.
go crazy. It doesn't matter.
Nah.
You will go crazy.
Nah.
Human beings need other human, like when you're a baby, if you don't have contact, you will die. You
There's a
actually
guy.
need physical interaction. Look how many people, sorry, trigger warning, how many people
That's a trigger.
how many people committed suicide
I know,
in the
suicide
pandemic
rates
because they
went
were
up.
isolated.
And no one talked about it.
No, I don't like the idea of living my life fully exposed, but if that means that I can embrace the people I love, the things I love, and like whatever, then I mean, it would just become the norm. Like fully exposure, like you'll find comfort in that, I guess.
I could do both. That's the worst part.
I could do both. No, I can. I'd prefer
No, you
isolation.
would not want nobody to see your every
Everyone is
move.
looking like, don't look at me!
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I'm taking a shit, so why would you look?
Hi, you want this poo-poo?
Yeah, I could do both, honestly. Like the no interaction thing is only gonna be hard because I caved in, and that's the only problem I have.
Yeah, he'd be fine.
Other than that, I mean, if I can listen to music, I'll be all
I love
right.
how you call your son a problem.
No, there's a
like
guy.
I love my son. That's kind of a problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
There was a dude.
Problem is I care.
Where the fuck was he from?
Neverland.
He was from somewhere in the Northeast in the States. He was nice. He lived in isolation, no contact with anybody.
Is this the guy who lived in the cave?
No.
Oh.
This guy,
No, that guy's name was Hugh-Gene.
he got caught not long ago.
Caught?
Yeah, because how
he's
he would get
like
resources.
wild.
Because how he would get resources, he would break into people's cottages and stuff. He did this for he did this for 30 years, 30 plus years. No isolation.
that's
he
crazy.
said it was one of the best things
He
he said ever.
done.
There's been multiple people that have done. There's another guy that did it in the 70s. He went to Alaska, built his own cabin.
I mean, I'm sure
died
people
there.
do it, but
Great. Another Lost in the Wild. That's another example of a guy. Well, he wasn't isolated. Well, no, he was isolated. Then he died.
Okay,
but
so what do you pick?
Isolation, man, in the nature.
No, not you. We all know
you know what you want to take. You want that isolation.
I do, but I
what
can't
about the
do
people
it.
You love?
Yeah, it's Caden. I can't do it.
Screw your son. You'll be fine.
I know, but I won't. I'll be like, oh, did he dunk yet? Did he dunk yet?
How tall is he?
He's 5'8", 5'9".
Okay, he'll dunk.
I know, but I want to see it.
And he's only 12, right?
I know. Ugh.
I wish I was that tall.
Foot is size 12. Ugh.
I'm this tall at his height.
Wait, what did you say?
His foot. His height?
Yeah.
5'8", 5'9".
He's taller than you.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry. No. I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
What's the second part?
So my second question is, if you get the chance to plan out a whole day with your friends to do whatever you want together, what would the layout of that day be?
Is this for you guys or?
No, this is for everyone.
Oh.
Okay, first we're gonna wake up, right? If I'm going with a perfect day, oh my God, going to a cottage would be the perfect day. So I'm at a cottage, right? We all wake up in the morning, go brush our dirty teeth. All right, now we all make breakfast together. I like the family stuff with friends. I like doing stuff together. So we make breakfast together, we eat together, and then we sit there, plan out our day. Okay, cool. You know, you're going to go to the grocery store and you're going to get this list stuff. You guys are going to go, canoeing and stuff like that. I just want to do anything with my friends, with my close friends, because anything we do, I know it will be fun. Yeah. Even if we just sit there and talk, I know we'll have a great time just sitting there talking. So honestly, anything.
Honestly, I kind of feel the same. Like with the people closest to me, it's like I could be doing anything. We could be out somewhere. We
Taking
could be
a nap.
in, chilling, hanging out on the couch, like literally doing nothing. I think it's more so about the company. And if this situation is just like, the perfect day with your friends, that is the perfect day.
With
like
my friends.
Yeah.
Oh,
love you guys.
that was a great answer.
Hugh?
Yeah, just the park and a barbecue, and that's it.
You just want food. You just want meat.
Yeah, no, like a good day with my friends. Like what we'll do, we just go to a park, sit in a circle, have a barbecue, sometimes smoke cigars, and talk about bullshit. That's it. It's good enough for me.
Actually, can I change my answer?
No.
I still stand by it, but he's like, you have a day to do whatever you want to do together. I want to do something bougie and luxury.
Luxurious.
Luxurious. Nice try.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like I want I want a yacht. I want to like.
Yeah.
No,
we bougie today, boo boo.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I get it.
Like I could do anything with them, but like if we're doing anything, then like let's make it a once in a lifetime type of thing.
Yeah, that makes
like
sense.
Not like a yacht. Like I did a yacht for my birthday. I've done a yacht. Mm-hmm. I'm talking like a Jeff Bezos yacht.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
like a small island,
like an island
on the
on
water.
A yacht. Yeah.
Well, yes, islands.
Yeah,
are
that's
on the
why
water.
I didn't want to correct you. I did not want to correct you.
Okay, and then
dummy.
he said. Mean. He says, now for the side question for Joe and Des. On the last episode, at the very start, around 1 minute and 20 seconds,
wow,
Joe and Des explain.
1 minute and 20. What the fuck?
Joe and Des explain the way they eat chips. This isn't an attack or anything.
Attack him.
First of all,
look how quick you came back.
No. The fact that he says this isn't an attack,
it's an attack.
He's attacking.
Yeah, attack him, man. Get that machete out. Attack him.
This isn't an attack or anything, since every person is different.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We're being attacked.
Stop being nice. Stop being nice, Mikey.
No, he's attacking us.
He's attacking.
Don't be nice. Attack him.
He's attacking us in a nice way.
Nah.
So this isn't an attack or anything, since every person is different, but I think the listeners deserve to know.
Thank you.
Did some sort of traumatic event, or is there some specific reason you both eat chips in such a strange, not normal
way? Thank you, you fucking freaks. Fuck out of here.
I feel
I'm
like
the only normal
we
one
enjoy
here.
it more.
Weirdo.
How
fucking
the hell?
dipping your hand in the cheese sauce and just be like,
what? That's not what we said.
First of all, some weird shit.
First of all, I need to put
Mikey.
it out there. Sorry, Des, love you, but I'm not. We are not the same.
You're the same.
I think you're worse. Joe, you licked the cheese off the Cheetos and put it back in the bag.
Oh, I forgot. I told that
are you
story.
nasty?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, now thinking about that. You have soggy fucking Cheetos.
And then your mom ate
Cheetos,
it.
It was Doritos.
And then your mom ate it.
First of all, I forgot about the story. I thought he was talking about the fact that, like, you know when you're eating, like,
I
Cheetos
do that. Yeah, and I rub it off.
I just put them in my fingers and I eat them. Like,
I make sure all of it goes on my fingers.
Rubs his fingers together like a little praying mantis.
You're both fucking weird.
But the story about me licking the cheese off of the Doritos, first of all, I was a kid.
No excuse for that
how
one.
Old were you?
I've only did like once or twice. And I don't eat them like that actively. Now the way I eat them is I peek into the bag and I pick the ones that have the most, like,
oh my God,
like flavor on them that look like they have the most. Is that weird?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, you just eat it.
I just want all the flavor, and then I leave the rest for whoever wants them. And then, like, you guys come over and, like, you want some chips?
Well, I've grown up now, and I don't really eat chips for that reason, because I'm gonna want to do that.
Just
thing.
eat chips like a regular person. You can't.
I can't.
Stop thinking.
I can't. I can't. Like, I know I can't. Like, even like
put your bag in.
With chicken, I used to eat the whole entire bone.
That's fine.
The whole entire bone.
Fine. I know people that do that.
But
then
then,
the marrow and shit.
the more I, like, in high school and stuff, people would look at me like, yo, relax, you know? If you want more food, go get more food. And I'm like, no.
You're getting calcium.
We'd be at the restaurant, and my brother would be like, here are my bones, Des. And people would look at me like, and I'm like, only at home.
Yeah, eat them bones, you dog.
So, like, even my friends, the friends that knew,
so embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing.
You must have very strong teeth.
I think I do.
You must. Yeah.
So now, like, that's when I eat chicken, it doesn't feel the same. But when I'm by myself, I'm like carcass and all.
Yeah, this man said
he attacked.
What traumatic event happened?
Thank you, man. Thank you for that question. I really appreciate it.
I blame, like, only child syndrome. Like, I couldn't afford to do that because, like, it's usually just me eating it, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, I put those chips down intending to throw them away. Like, I didn't think my mom or anyone would eat them.
No, nobody.
Like, I'm like, these are mine. I'm going to do with them what I so please.
Jesus Christ.
And if I want to lick every single chip, it's so that there's no flavor.
Why are you looking at me like that? What the fuck are you doing? Now I just want to have 2 kids. Fuck.
What? Why? Because I'm an only child.
Yeah, man. Your kid's gonna turn all fucking weird, licking chips, thinking no one's gonna know.
He said, "Why are you looking at me?"
Yeah, but I felt attacked.
If I want to, well, because you were like, "Yeah, fuck them."
Yeah, fuck them. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I want to eat every single chip, and lick it, and put it back in the bag for later, or for the garbage,
or for whatever I want,
or for what I'm gonna do it.
Have 2 kids, guys.
You guys are horrible. He says that's all I have for this one. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.
Mikey.
No, not this week, Mikey.
You're a star,
not this week, Mikey. We love you, but not this week.
You're the best. Thanks, bro. Good looking out, man.
Okay,
he's gonna attack me next week.
Good, as he should. The last email that we're gonna get to today is from Kay.
Jeez.
So yes, Kay is a repeat offender. So she says, "Hey guys, how's everyone doing?"
Doing well, thank you.
I'm a little behind on the episodes, but I was listening to episode 117 and I wanted to write in. To the girl who wrote in, "Hey girl, join." Oh, that's the one with the
Jizzy with the glizzy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's episode 117 is called Threesome Gone Wrong Again.
That's why she was like, "Oh."
So she said, to the girl who wrote in, "Hey girl, join the club of people whose BFF got mad because they had a threesome. But I hope things work out for you." And then she says, "Update on my situation, since I feel like Des will ask."
Mm-hmm. I definitely will.
She's like, since he's nosy. She says, "My friend and I are good. Yay. Basically back to normal. Woo. But it's still a sore spot if it ever gets brought up. So we just try to avoid it."
Oh, that's fine.
Nah.
But I had a completely different question for you. How long into the relationship until it's okay to start posting pictures of your new boo?"
Oh, let me go first.
I don't have any opinions of this.
Immediately. Why? Because I'm not ashamed of you. If I want to post a picture of you, I will post a picture of you. If you don't want me to post a picture of you and you're like, honestly, like, I'm not with the drama, and first of all, I don't know why you think there'd be drama. No, thank you. I don't care. But that's how I feel like when people have newborn kids too. Like, they'll take a picture of their baby but hide the face. Why? Nobody really cares in the first place. And if they do, they're children.
They don't want to see that purple thing.
So for me, from me and you are in that talking terms, I'm posting you. on dates, whatever, I'm posting you. I don't care. I'm not
this
here
is
to
my
please
sweetie,
nobody except for the person that I'm with. So if I'm showing off the person I'm with, I want them to be like, yes, go on his Instagram. And they know any girl that goes on my Instagram, they're going to see you because I don't care. I have nothing to hide.
This is my sweetie,
You see what I'm saying? Even if you feel like, oh, Des, why'd you choose that picture? Because I think you look really good. But I know you don't think you look good. I get it. But I love this picture of you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you know what? I first of all love that. But I totally agree. It's like, there's no like time limit. There's no like 30-day probation
why
period.
you hiding?
2 months.
Yeah, I think
and
if you guys,
you're 1 day short. Sorry.
Yeah, like if you guys
Can't
want to
do
take things slow and like not really put your business out there like that, then wait. And if you do, then do. Like Des said, like it's up to you. It's your relationship. Do what you want to do.
I feel like people who wait or have that tendency to be like, I don't want to post too soon. I think they're already having a negative view. Because if 5 months ago we seen one person and now we see another person, it makes you look bad. So if that's the case and that's what you're hiding, that's your problem.
It's your Instagram. Do what the fuck you want with it, bro.
I've been like kind of private with certain things, but that's not because of like, oh, like 1 month this person, next month this person. It's because like, people are just nosy. But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm going to post what I want to post.
Exactly.
Like, I don't care.
It's your Instagram, dude. Do what you want.
She says, and one more question. If your friend likes a guy, but he doesn't like her, he says he wants you.
Oh, what?
Why? Is he considered off limits?
Why do you do this to yourself?
Yes. He's considered off limits because it will, like, as a guy, we don't care. Like, if your friend likes me, your friend likes me. But if I don't like your friend, there's nothing I can do about it. However, if I'm being honest, I'm attracted to you and not your friend. Yeah. So if you take me seriously, that's between you and your friend. Yeah. So if your friend can understand, okay, yeah, he doesn't want me, he wants you, go ahead, girl,
If your friend's mature enough.
Exactly, your friend will understand. But if your friend is like, oh no, because I want him bad, so you can't have him if I can't.
There's dicks all over the place. You'll find another one. But no, if your friend's not mature enough to handle it, it's like, is it really worth the stress? Nah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in between because I feel like I don't want anyone that, my friend wants. Mm-hmm. First of all, that's messy and like girl code and all of that stuff. But also, it's like they had nothing. Like, nothing. Like she just was like, oh, he's cute. But he's like, thank you, but no, thank you. Yeah. So it's like nothing happened between them. So I think either one can be okay. Yeah. I don't know, maybe that's wrong, but I think it's a case by case basis. I think your friend. If your friend is like drawing hearts in her notebook and completely in love, then like maybe you stay away.
I've been attracted.
If you value the friendship, but if she's just like, oh, he's cute but he don't want me, then like go for it.
Yeah. I've been attracted to girls and where they've been like, oh, like, sorry, but your cousin is cute though. I'm like, shit. And I'll talk to my cousin like, yo, she thinks you're cute. I will hook it up myself because I think like she looks so good. If somebody close to me and her are together, I'm fine with that.
I get to see it still.
You know what I mean? Like,
there you go, bro.
No, Joe.
No, you to not you.
No, to him. Yeah, but I know what he meant. So when you said ew, I felt like I got attacked too.
But if that's your boy's girl now, you're not gonna be looking at her like that. So with him, he's like.
But at the end of the day, you did find her attractive.
Exactly.
So all you're pretending is that you no longer find her attractive.
Exactly.
No, we've had this conversation. I think it's very possible to find people attractive, but not be attracted. You can be like, oh, that's a good looking person, but you don't have to be like, ooh, I'm attracted.
Yeah, but when he said, ooh, like I knew what he meant as a guy. Like, at least she's in the circle.
Yeah, I can still see them yitties.
Okay, never mind. I take back what I said, Joe. Bro. I apologize. You were right.
Yo, buddy.
Tell your girl take out her titties. Tell her coming down in those purple boy shorts.
Bro. How them udders?
Udders, Hugh-Gene.
I'm not calling them women. I'm just calling them titties and udders.
Oh boy.
Udders are on multiple different
animals.
Why
are you looking me in the eyes when you say that?
Yeah, how's it feel? How them hush puppies, them hangers. But how them hangers, bro?
Is this
them
weird?
Dangling?
Is it weird to listen to your friend have sex? Why are you laughing? I'm just asking, is that weird? Like, is that weird? I just want to know. I'm just asking.
What the fuck is wrong?
Like, I'm just asking.
You're jerking off.
No, you're just listening. You're just listening.
Let's come and see.
You don't listen?
Do they know you're listening?
I don't know. I don't know.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I think it's a little weird.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Like put on
leave.
headphones and mind
Or
your business?
do what Tyler didn't
you
do.
put on some music. You put on a show.
No,
put on
like-
headphones. You mind your own business.
No,
You're sitting
like,
there listening,
I'm in the kitchen and
leaning against the
no,
door.
no.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
I'm in the kitchen and I hear noise. So I kind of like
Just hear, like-
I stop the microwave and like I hear and I'm like, oh, that sounds pretty good. So I sat there and I'm having my food in the living room and I'm actively listening like, okay, yeah, he's definitely hitting it from the back now. Like,
No, that's weird.
That's
yeah,
weird?
Yeah.
So
Like the
weird,
hearing
man.
it by accident is like one
Yeah,
thing.
that was
Or if
put,
you're
like,
like, I
headphones
heard
on,
something, like what is that? So you listen to like
I'm
get
actively
clarification.
listening.
Yes, sir.
No, you literally
and then when he comes downstairs, I look at him like,
because you're listening to imagine the positions. Like
Of
you're
course.
no.
Well, you can tell the position if you hear-
No.
That's obviously
you know,
doggy.
you see what I mean? Yeah.
Come on.
There's so
And then I
many
hear,
positions.
and I'm like, oh, he slapped that ass.
There's no position that's
Unless he boxed her in the face.
constantly like, oh no.
Of course there are.
What?
I don't want to say.
Yeah, no, I was actively listening.
Nah, I'd put on headphones, man.
I think at a point I even like I died down. I'm like, it can't be over already.
I'd be like, knock the
And
come
like
on, buddy, you have more.
I
than
got
you.
closer and I realized, oh, this is the oral part. Oh, okay. And then I sat back down.
You said you got close?
Yeah, because I was eating and I'm like,
No,
no,
Des.
they're not done already.
It's
Buddy,
only been 5 minutes.
come on.
That's creepy.
And then I kind of leaned over, like I went to the stairs and I did this, and then I hear,
Suppose the
and I'm
door
like,
just swings open.
I would be fine. I'd look up
Why
and I'd
is the
smile.
slurping so loud that you can hear it?
Gross.
My N-word.
Wait, who's your N-word? Me?
No.
He's talking about his friend who's eating
Yeah,
the
thank
couscous.
you.
Come on. What the hell, man?
Were you looking me in the eye?
Talking about his cooch eating friend.
I didn't want to say the actual word, so I thought you'd be proud that I said the N-word.
Sure. I mean, you can do what you just because I don't use the word doesn't.
Oh,
You can
okay.
do you, boo.
Oh, okay, it's too late.
Okay, interesting. How did we get there from this question?
I don't know.
Because you guys reminded me of me listening, so I just wanted to know if it was weird.
You're gross. But yeah, thank you for the question, Kay, and
Thanks,
thank you for the questions, everyone. You know what's funny? Today we didn't have any anonymous people. But if you are considering writing in, but you are a little on the shyer side, or you want to keep your identity confidential, there is an option to make your name anonymous. So again, thissquareroom.com/ask, or you just go to thissquareroom.com. It's the Ask Us tab, and please, we want to hear from you.
Put
Feel
a cool
free.
fake name.
An alias.
Yeah, put a cool fake name. Like Tizzy with the Glizzy. You could have just done that.
Yeah, I think.
Except for she did her real name and we made up a name for her.
I know, but you know.
No,
okay.
he said Tizzy.
Tizzy with the Glizzy.
Yeah, but I think he was just.
I thought he was talking about Tristan because he said that.
But that's
about
why
him, too.
he didn't have
Oh.
the Tristan. He put the,
Yeah.
I'm Tizzy with
Oh,
the
I
Glizzy.
You're
thought he
thinking
was
about
still stuck
Jizzy
on
with the glizzy. Yeah, no.
Thought he was still there.
He's just stuck on the glizzy.
I'm always
That's-
stuck on that Glizzy.
That's what the okay. All right, that's
I'm always stuck on that Glizzy. I don't get off that.
Oh boy.
okay. So real quick, since we're kind of on that topic, anyways, did you guys hear that the Olympics, they're making their athletes sleep on cardboard beds, to like try to deter them from having sex?
It's just not gonna work.
So the beds are made with like traditional just cardboard and secured with box springs. So like you're not just laying on the cardboard, but they're designed by this company and blah blah blah, and they're doing it because they don't want them to have sex because the spread of COVID and everything.
You think that's gonna stop them?
It's not even that. For me, if I'm an athlete and I'm sleeping, I want to be comfortable.
Right.
I don't want
That's
to
what
wake
I'd
up
be
with
pissed
aches and
at.
pains. Like,
Bro,
I'm an athlete.
I worked at the Pan Am Games. These niggas fuck.
No.
Athletes fuck.
You're thinking about the sex portion.
Oh.
I'm talking about the
like,
bed.
You're
Like,
an athlete. You want to sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep on the
comfortably.
floor. It's better for you. No, just fuck on the floor, bro. They're good.
I would rather sleep on the floor than
Yeah,
the
they're
cardboard
good, man.
box.
Yo, those niggas gonna be fucking. Everyone that they have to hand out like you have a bunch of fucking high testosterone as fuck people, men and women, fucking all young. Most of them are young, horny as fuck, and these are people that are never gonna see again. Of course, they're all gonna fuck each other.
Sorry, you like blew my headphones out.
Yeah, because that's what's gonna happen. People giving them.
I was waiting. I'm like, okay. What are you trying to say?
People getting their Back's blown. I don't know. No, like at the Pan Am Games when I did security for it. Girl, dude. Oh, this is a good personal story. Fucking I probably told before, but no, a girl. There's one guy he was doing security. If I was on a GO train, I could point out where it happened. He was doing security and he saw a trail of clothes. And he saw like the security clothes. He's
what
like,
is it, a movie? Who leaves a trail of clothes
these girls
in
stupid.
public?
But no, well, they weren't. They were like in the dark. But yeah, it was like he saw the security clothes on the floor. And he's like, what the fuck? And then he saw the girl was fucking an athlete. Girls were trying to get in. They were trying to sneak into the where they all like
for sure. Everyone's trying to bag an athlete.
Yeah, man.
No, well, one of my friends told me like even in high school, like when they go to like OFSA and stuff like that, like the big competitions, they all just like track stars are fucking track stars. Yeah.
There's two people. Do you have?
I didn't. When I was doing track, like I was just there run.
We know.
Oh.
We know, Joe.
You have two people. You have two beautiful, built like God people. You have two like beautiful bodied people with high testosterone levels. They're both single. They're both young. They're gonna fuck.
Yeah, because if I went to like a co-ed volleyball, I'm fucking.
If I went to the Olympics, I'd be just be like.
Especially because like the person. Like they get where you're coming from.
Exactly.
You're on the same page.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're training the same. We're on the same diet.
Yeah.
I'm just as horny as you are. Let's get this over with.
Hey, so basically, you're saying that the beds
don't make a difference.
They're gonna fuck on the floor. They're gonna break some. They're gonna be fucking. Let's break a bed for fun, and then take a picture of it.
It's just
the box.
Just
they're gonna break it. They're gonna be. Oh yeah. I think that's gonna stop them. Them niggas fuck, man. Olympics is known for fucking. You go to the Olympics, you're gonna get fucked. That's it. You're gonna get a gold medal and you're gonna get fucked.
Well,
kids,
you want to get a gold medal.
You might not get a medal, but you're gonna get fucked.
Kids who are aspiring to be an athlete, please just
wear a condom.
Take Hugh's words with a grain of salt, but
certain sports,
just be aware.
If you're a curler, you're not gonna get fucked.
Oh my god!
If you're a ball player, a football player, if you're a rugby player, all those, you're gonna get fucked. But if you're a curler, you're not gonna get fucked. You're a hockey player.
Okay.
You're gonna get fucked.
All right, we get it.
You know what I'm saying?
We get it. As long as you're not a curler.
If you're a curler, you're not gonna get. If golfing, you might get fucked. Maybe. Volleyball, you're gonna get fucked, right?
Swimmers get laid for sure.
Swimmers, you're gonna get fucked. Them lanky motherfuckers, they're gonna get fucked.
They dive right in.
Oh, right, I'm about to dive in.
What other sport they get fucked in? Fighting,
no,
you get
Hugh,
fucked.
we get it. Hugh,
fighting.
We don't need to go through
fighters
everything.
Fuck, dog.
Gymnast?
Gymnast? Yo,
you cannot say Hugh. We're not gonna get into it.
You say gymnast. Fuck out of here, man.
Okay.
Nah, I'm sorry. What other sport?
Okay, no, seriously.
I need one more sport. One more sport. Baseball. They fuck. They fuck.
Yeah, they do.
Softball, maybe.
Okay.
A lot of lesbians. Well, they fuck each
other.
What
I was gonna say, Hugh, you had brought up this, like some situation with like a Florida teen who was quote getting fucked. So
what? He didn't get fucked. Well, he fucked the teacher.
Right. So what's the tea?
Well, pretty much, this Florida teen, this typical always happens in high school. The female teacher blows the fucking young student boy. And he said the head.
Did you say as usual?
Yeah, you know how often this fucking happens.
Yeah, it's way more.
It's pretty common. Like, why didn't this happen in my school?
We can't desensitize that. Like,
I'm not desensitizing it because it's already been desensitized. It happens all the time. Yeah, he said the head was trash, so he reported her. You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
He called the authorities on her. I actually seen that article and. What upset me is the cockiness.
Trash?
Yeah, the cockiness from him because you can tell he's doing it for what they call clout now.
Okay, how old are you?
Yeah.
You know what the kids are calling
clout.
Hey man.
Yeah.
I say attention. He's doing it for attention. You want to be the cool, funny guy
because he's like bragging, but also
to
put her down.
And he even said like, "Oh, if it was good, I would never have."
Doing something
No, I completely disagree.
Yeah.
If he was doing it because he was like, you know what? I realize that what she did was wrong and I don't want somebody else to be a victim. I can understand that. But for you to be like, it was bad, so I'm definitely going to report her because it wasn't good.
Deep enough, bro.
Nah, man, I don't want to hear that.
She took them teeth out, give that gummy, you know?
That's too cocky. That's ridiculous. This whole
and she wasn't cocky enough. That's why she's in jail now.
This whole girl's life, her future, all of that.
She should have sucked that dick better.
She did that to herself.
Yeah.
Nah,
she should have licked the balls, but she didn't.
Extra is the embarrassment. Like, she did that to herself. Like, what are you doing with a minor?
This is a joke, by the way, guys. This is a joke. I don't endorse pedophilia.
Well, I mean, I was serious. She deserves to be behind bars, but the...
Bars!
Yes, she deserves to be behind bars, but not like that. Not because, oh, you didn't like it because, whatever.
It doesn't matter, man. She sucked the dick.
That's like...
She sucked that underage dick and now she's in jail.
Like, to me, that's... I don't know. That's
it's okay, man.
It's a thin line for me.
And she didn't do a good enough job.
And, like, kids are weird.
Yo, man.
But I did want to ask you guys, you guys don't. If you had a child...
I have a child.
And your child went missing at a very young age. Let's go between the age of newborn to... Let's go 5. Mm-hmm. How long would you spend before you give up looking for them?
Excuse
if they
me?
went
missing. Your child went missing. No, police reports, all of that went out.
No, but what do you mean give up?
Like, okay, a year went by, 2 years
No,
go 5 years go by.
If it's a newborn, I might give it like 2 weeks.
Like, are you...
What?
Are you actively...
How is he going to survive? He's a newborn.
People can take them and raise them as their own. People
steal
children all the time.
Yeah, he's good.
So you would actively always search.
Always.
I'm not talking about like being at work and being like, I'm looking for my son still. Like, would you give up everything to like just keep searching?
I don't know how I would be able to like live.
I'll give it 2 years. I'm joking. I'll look for a long time.
And I think like even once the active like hunt search is over, like you're gonna like be in a mall and hear a voice and be like, was that my
Timmy?
Yeah,
Timmy?
Was that little Timmy or whatever?
You, Timmy? I haven't heard your voice in ages. Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't Timmy. It was George.
Can we use a different name other than Timmy? That's what I call my penis. So that's very uncomfortable.
Why do you call your pee-pee Timmy? Timmy, come on, let's go.
In South Park. Timmy. Yeah.
You do that with your pee-pee?
I used to.
Probably.
Timmy! I used to. So I call him Timmy.
So when you get hard, you're just like, Timmy!
I don't think about it now, but yeah. In China...
well, that's a random... segue.
It's not at all.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
In
China, a man and his wife, their child went missing when he was 2.
Oh my god, I heard this.
And he did not stop searching for 24 years.
Oh, wow.
He drove across all of China on his little motorbike with the child's picture on the back of it, and he would ask people, have you seen this child? Keep in mind, a 2-year-old. Mm-hmm. So now that how many years have passed, that 2-year-old no longer really looks like that. Mm-hmm. And recently, he found his son.
Where?
And it didn't say exactly where he found him, but in China still.
I told you, people will take your child and for their own.
Yeah, and raise them.
Yeah.
I've done it.
He traveled more than 300,000 miles, all to find his child. And he's 26 now. And they did the DNA test, and yeah, that's his son. Wow. And like the wife and him, like they're just so happy and like overly joyed. And I was just thinking, like, being that father at this point in my life, now I can die in peace. Like, that's how I would feel.
Yeah, like your
right.
life's
like
mission.
My life's mission is done. Exactly.
Well, I mean, you want to get to know him.
Yeah,
but
obviously.
No. I get what you mean, though.
I
It's
saw
like,
your face. I can die.
No, wow. It's like,
but,
I know. That's, oh, God. It's actually giving me goosebumps.
I was imagining,
look at
like,
my arm.
how he felt. Because one day, Kaden was coming to my house, and I decided I was going to meet him halfway on the bus and meet him at the bus stop. This is when he was learning to take the bus. And I went to the bus stop that he's supposed to get off at, and I'm waiting there. 1 bus pass, 2 bus pass, 3 bus pass. Okay. And he didn't have his phone. The 4th bus pass, and I'm like, okay, I know Kaden. 4 buses are not going to pass. And Kaden's on the 1st bus. He's that kind of kid. So now I'm like, okay, maybe I missed him and he's gone to the house. So my cousin drops me to the house because I was nearby his work. So he drove me home. We went home. Caden's not at the front door because you don't have a key. So I expect you at the front door. So now I'm like, okay, if I'm Kaden, what would I do? I would walk to Tim Hortons and I'd sit at Tim Hortons and cry my eyes out. So I go to Tim Hortons. No Kaden.
Oh, no.
Okay. He also knows how to take the bus to piano, and he knows today is piano day. Let me go to piano. I go to piano. No Kaden.
No, that's horrible because now you're just driving all over the city.
No. I'm not driving. I'm taking the bus because I want to follow the same routes he would follow.
Oh, okay.
So I'm panicking.
Of course.
Because the 3 places you should have been, you are not. So I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, I'm going to ask you a question and I just need an answer. And she's like, okay. I'm like, have you heard from Kaden? She's like, no. And I'm like, she's like, what happened? And I'm like, well, da-da-da. And I'm explaining the story. And she's like, oh, well, did you? I'm like, Mom, honestly, like, I don't want to hear anything. Like, I can't. So now I'm thinking, like, how am I going to tell his mother, I don't know where your son is?
I lost the kid.
So I'm on the bus and I'm heading back home. And, like, my cousin's calling me, like, oh, was he there? And I'm like, no. And he's like, crap, like, you know, where could he be? Blah, blah. So I see his mom's name on my phone calling me. And I'm like, oh, sweet baby Jesus, why now? Like, couldn't you wait for a couple more hours? So I see her name on the phone and I take a deep breath and I'm like, hello. And I hear, Daddy. And I'm like, oh, Kaden, where are you? And he's like, you weren't home. And I'm like, where are you? Like, where are you? And he's like, I'm home. And I'm like, okay, who's home with you? Because he ended up taking the bus to his house. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, who's home with you? He's like, Grandma's here, but she's going to work soon. I'm like, don't move. I am coming to get you. First of all, I stopped running from 4 buses from I was like 16. I sprinted to each bus. Mm-hmm. And when I got off the bus and I'm walking to his house, because I called him, I'm like, okay, like meet me outside. As soon as I saw him walking to me, nothing but tears poured out my eyes.
Was this in my area?
Huh?
Is this in my area? My old area?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that.
So what? Oh, because it's you could have. It was like it was like what, like 3 years ago. You could have. That's why I'm like, oh really? And I remember I was walking to him and like my heart just like I wanted to throw up because I was just so happy that he was okay. Mm-hmm. So I can only imagine how this guy felt after 20 something years. I would die. I would instantly die. Yeah.
When I got lost in the store, my parents didn't care.
Yeah, my mom was like that too. I'll show up when I show up.
Yeah.
One time I went to the mall with my dad and he accidentally walked away and he didn't realize that I wasn't with him. It's not a joke. Okay, here come the tears.
Like at what point did he realize?
When I ran up to him, I was like, Dad.
Oh shit.
And he's like, oh shit, who are you?
I don't.
I'm sorry. Is this too much? I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
I hate you guys.
I'm sorry.
Why do I put myself in these situations?
You told us what happened, so.
Well, because like you guys, like you told your story, then Hugh told his. I was like, okay, well, this is all. My mom never lost me, but
this is my moment.
Yeah. All right, you know what? That is it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. You can find us on social media at This Square Room. We're on all major platforms, and I think that just about covers it. So we will see you next Tuesday.